Hello everyone, my name is Cathril and today we're here for episode 24 of Let's Play Factorio Megabase. And today we're going to set up our oil station. Yay! Finally! Yeah, finally it's time to set up the oil station. It took us about, wrong turn. It took us about 4 episodes now to try to set up the oil station, because we all had minor issues with setting up the oil station. So I'm taking the fall. We still have to do a little bit of track laying to do in order to make a station. Once that is done, I do have all the necessary equipment with me, so once that is done we can start placing the tracks and such. So let me park the farl, remove those 2 pieces, press start cruising, and let's stop here, make a turn. And once we're there we can start setting up a station. It's only a station for 1 train, so it's not going to be really big or anything like that. Just 1 station where 1 train can stop. The oil train, we're going to call it once we are there, so everything should go according to plan. Let's see, I think I can run the train again. Let's keep moving. Let's pause it a little bit, because this is going to be just a normal track. Then we're going to back it up, stop this, and we're going to make an exit here. So like this, going to take the route here. Let's give it a little bit more space and make a lane back on the main line, and that should line up perfectly. Yeah, really nice. So that signal can be moved. Let's remove that one, and those are too far from each other, like that. So we're needing some change signals in an exit, exiting signal, and there, and that should be it. Let's make a small strip where it can land. The train, we need a train stop, and this is going to be oil 1. And I guess we'll have to make a pack siding. Do we want a pack siding here? I guess we want to, but can't really bother about it. Alright, let's call in the oil train now, and from oil 1, or the unload, we send them to oil 1. Going to take this train, and let's see, perhaps we can get it into the station and drive it out manually. I guess the station is not big enough. Can we do it? Yes. Great. At least now the train can enter the station by itself. We know where to put all the pumping stations and such. Let's start moving some trees, clearing all these rocks. And there's the oil train. Nice. So once he's parked, we can set up the pumps. There's the pump. Nice. I guess that one and that one. And from what I noticed, those seem to be always 2 apart. And I'm not really sure if that's always the case. But seem to be the case. And it looks like we have an attack up there in stone 1. Things are being damaged, not destroyed yet, so we'll have to check it out in this episode. See if we need to take out another base or something. But first we're going to set up this oil outpost. So these pumps need power. Alright. And we're going to hook it on to the main line. Like that. We want some lights near the pumping stations. And you just go to oil 1 and stay there. I want to see if the train is being filled up. Pulse it there. And let's see. There we go. We're going to experiment a little bit with pumps and see if these things work as well for filling up our storage tanks, keeping the lines clear. So that's one pump, another pump, and there's a lot of oil here. We definitely are in need of a lot of oil, but there's a radar outpost. And that must be the last one. Since we all crafted these in advance. Now these ones can move. There we go. Set power to all of them. Will it reach? Yeah, it will reach. Nice. This one will hook in from the main base, I guess. Yes, it works. Alright, let's start hooking in. And let's get this one. Let's get this one. Not worth doing that. Let me see, like this. Can do it like that. Send it over by one, I guess. Let's set the other one as well there. Double pipes going in. Set a big T-junction here. Now these two have to be connected. And I guess those are on the same line, so That should be easy. Let's do it a little bit more this way. And the last one. And then we can start turning things on, I guess. So let's give these power. They are pumping oil. And these outer two don't seem to work, although there's no oil in it. These lines are nice and full, those are quite empty, so that's a good sign. They are being pumped, and that front one is being pumped. But this one isn't pumped. Is there oil in the pump? There's no oil in the pump either, so... But there's oil in the first three cargo wagons, so that seems like a really good thing. I forgot to hook this one on. So there's more oil coming in. And still no oil in this cargo wagon. Still no oil in this line. Alright. We'll let this train fill up a little bit. I'm going to unpause it. And we're going to take the Factorio for a spin. In the meanwhile, we'll have to check our pollution here as well. I might have to get rid of some bases here in the area, since they are polluting quite a bit, so hopefully it doesn't cause any problems. But for now, we're going back to our base, and we're going to take the PAX train to Stone. Check out what's the problem there. We probably going to get rid of this base, and while we're at it, we're going to get rid of that base as well. These are all in the pollution zone as well, but man, I don't want to do so much fighting in this episode. Also, a thing that I went to do was adding some outposts to our monitoring system. And Iron 1, Field 1 is very empty, so I have to switch it over to Field 2. Copper is getting quite low, so we have to look for a copper field as well. There's still 900,000 in there, but copper is definitely running down once we get more plastic in. Because all the wiring is going to take a lot of copper for the red circuits, and iron is going to fail at that point, so we definitely have to add in another iron outpost and another copper outpost. Let me take some ammo. I still don't have laser turrets. I can make one, but that isn't going to cut the deal. So let's take some ammo with us. Do I have turrets left? Let me check, otherwise I have to craft some myself. Let's do that already. And I don't seem to have turrets with me, so let's go. Let's go to the PAX. Is there enough fuel in there? Yes, it is. And we're going to run this to Stone 1. Let's go. The bullet train, going with almost 260 kilometers per hour on the tracks through the turns. Not a good thing. And you might notice there we're having power issues as well. We're consuming so much, or there are so many things online, especially the robot ports that take a lot of power, which is causing big problems. So I have to do something about that as well. I want to start solar fields. I have a couple of nice blueprints for it, some designs, so definitely worth checking out. But we're here. Alright. And let's see. Let's head up there. As you can see, those turrets are taking damage, and that's definitely not a good sign. They still have plenty of ammo, so that's not a problem. But there are some big spitters in there as well, so definitely have to do something about it. So let's go up there and see what we can do about it. Let's save the game before everything goes to waste. And I think we tried it last time, but I failed attacking them. Oh, look at this nice flat coastline. An ideal location for setting up coal power. It's a medium worm. Alright, let's set up 2 turrets here. And set those on the hotbar. Ouch. That hurts. Let's get these. Where are my repair packs? There they are. Let's repair the turrets. Let's get closer. There's a worm. I don't want to attack the worm. I do want to attack the worm, actually. And this space should be out. Yay. Well done, well done. Mission accomplished. Victory monument. Let's take out the last worm. And base is finished. Nice. Haha. That got close there. So let's head back to our base, or to our outpost. We're pretty near now. We can repair those other things ourselves. And hopefully this is the last thing that gets attacked. Where do we get attack? Power. As you can see, we have to do some more biter killing. I will do that off camera, of course, to keep the episode a little bit more interesting. If you guys want to share anything, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help for me to go on and such, and to get higher results in the searching machine of YouTube. and feel free to share my videos. I want to thank you all for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.